Welcome back to Nerd Thug Radio.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
You guys have successfully made it through half a show again.
That's
listening
right.
to us.
Whoa.
You've
Coming
put
into hour number 2?
You've put up with us for an hour. You might as well stick around for the rest.
I mean, I've told so many girls that.
This week is a weekly top 3 based upon video games we think were the worst, or that Nico was like mostly disappointed in, or like big video games I think Corey thinks just flat out didn't live up to the hype.
Word.
But also, Corey, like with video games, do we have like a new segment coming soon?
Yeah, we got it. So this is all kind of in honor of what got this going. Is I came up with this idea. I've seen this with Elle Graves, cosplay model that we had on the show before, and she cosplays pretty much exclusively video game characters.
Right.
And so I was talking to her, and I said, we got to talking just randomly in the conversation about video games, and she went off on a little tangent, and I kind of liked what she had to say, so I pitched it to the boss here about bringing her on for a monthly interview.
Well, when we first started doing the show, like one of the things we bounced around was like doing some monthly segments, and one of them was
The
video
casual
gaming.
gamer.
Casual gamer. And
we just never really paid.
We thought we had a couple people we could bring on to help us out to do it that are more into video games than we are, and we just never could find really that person to be that niche. And
right. So now Elle Graves is going to fill that role, and probably won't be called the casual gamer. We'll probably call it like the sexy gamer
or something. Something
game model.
Something
good. I don't know. Something.
Yeah, but it'll hopefully it'll be coming to you at the end of every month.
So
we can preview the next month.
Probably 2 more weeks. We'll have her on here.
Yep,
we'll do the very first one. And hopefully I'll try and get her to touch on my favorite game coming up, Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Andromeda.
She's really into Nintendo too, and the FX drops.
The Switch.
The FX.
I don't know why I call it the FX.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. It comes out in March, so we'll touch on that too. But
so in honor of all of that,
let's get into the weekly top 3.
I don't have that song. I got it. Oh, okay.
Weekly top 3. Weekly top 3. Weekly top 3. All right, there we go.
And we lost 90% of viewership right there.
No, that was horrific.
It wasn't horrific because I saw you guys laugh. So
I thought it was fun.
It worked. So typical Nerd Thug fashion, we like to go worst to first. Nico, number 3.
Hey guys, so I'd like to have a conversation with you.
I love it.
So Dark Souls is my favorite game series of all time. We've known this if you've ever listened to the show or know
because
me personally.
It's so beautiful.
It is a beautiful game. And let me tell you how Dark Souls 2 is the worst Dark Souls and my number 3 on this list.
That's not very surprising to me.
No, it's not surprising.
I thought you were going to say
Dark
something
Souls 2
like
is
Halo or something.
Yeah.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls is one of the most. Dark Souls 2 is one of the more disappointing games because Dark Souls 1 had built such a great world where all the characters felt alive. They had their own motives and goals, and they went out and did things. They didn't just wait around. And in Dark Souls 2, it's like every person you met was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go wait by the hub world. I'll see you later. Bye." And that was their motivation was, "Here's some items I'm going to sell you." There was no cohesion. There was only a few characters that were interesting. All the storylines were rehashed.
So basically, they didn't follow through on world building.
Yeah.
Okay.
They had created such a
Maybe
nice
their
world.
budget got cut short.
Well, this was allegedly the B team that worked on this game.
Oh. When did this game come out? What year?
God, I don't remember.
Okay, well, that doesn't help.
So I think it was 2011.
Oh, so I'm thinking 2002 or something.
No.
2011. Jeez. Well, there goes
so the B team.
Yeah.
The B squad. So the Super Smashing Boys made Dark Souls. It would be Dark Souls 2.
And it was
very well.
The combat was great, but everything else is terrible.
That sounds about right. I want to see you two fight because you are meant for each other. You seem just Zach and his I don't even know what Nico's fighting stance would be.
I don't have a fighting stance.
A fetal position.
Just curl into a ball.
Nico's doing this.
But
there's no controller there.
I need an adult.
There's no controller, but he's just
he's
holding it.
Controller.
Yeah. That's great.
No, he's curled up in a ball crying.
That'll work too. Corey, you're number 3.
I'm not really that surprised about the Dark Souls pick because you talk so much about Dark Souls 1.
It's such a good game.
But you never mentioned the sequel, and then they made a third one now.
The third one's good. It's not as good as the first one.
But you almost never talk about that one either.
I didn't even know there was a 2 or 3.
Really?
There's 3 of them.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so my number 3 is Elder Scrolls Online, but also Dungeons & Dragons Neverwinter.
Okay.
Both of them.
Together.
Yeah.
Combo.
My problem here is that both of them kind of had this high promise that they were going to be this massive, interactive, beautiful world where you can go through and do all this crazy, awesome role play, first person, get crazy, have a good time, do these cool things, and
none of it happened.
It's all very structured. It's bad World of Warcraft, basically.
Oh, nice.
And both of them do it. And so it's really frustrating because Elder Scrolls Online was supposed to be a big deal.
It was.
Well, like when they were talking about it, they were like, "Look, man, we're gonna make Skyrim, but everyone can play together." And everyone was very excited about that because Skyrim was this crazy huge game. Like, man, if it's like half as good as Skyrim, and I can play with all my friends, that would be cool. Because what everybody really wanted to do was take their different Skyrim characters and have their friends help them on like bigger stuff.
Bigger missions.
Like, okay, yeah, I can kill a level 20 dragon by myself, but me and my buddy should go hunt a level 30 dragon together. And so instead what happened was it just turned into bad World of Warcraft. And like,
Don't you just love World of Warcraft? It's the best game of all time.
you know what's crazy? Like, as much as everyone hates on it, though,
It's
not going anywhere.
Nope.
It's not going anywhere, and it consistently keeps
The
a
last
million people
expansion's
playing
coming
it.
Yeah,
soon.
yeah.
And actually, the Legion expansion, everyone got really excited about.
Yeah, because a lot of people were actually really anticipating it.
So,
Because
like,
the one before it was like, meh.
right. Well, the last few have been kind of bad, apparently, but then Legion,
Was there one with like pandas?
Yeah.
that's been a while back. That was actually, I think, the last quote unquote good one.
The last good one.
Mists of Pandera or something
Right.
like that.
Kung Fu Panda shows up.
They
Yeah,
basically
that's the
do
one.
an update like every 6 months, every quarter, somewhere in that range.
I think it's 6 months.
And the last year and a half haven't been good. And then this last update for World of Warcraft, people got really excited about it again. I've never
this
played,
next
so
expansion is supposed to be the last one.
Yeah,
that's what they say.
I've
But
never played either.
I mean, 1 million people are logging in and playing. Really?
Well,
You're really
their
gonna-
numbers haven't been as good as they have in recent
There,
years.
there's no growth, but they don't.
Like,
But they maintain.
they don't have a hard fall off.
Right.
They
Yeah,
maintain.
they maintain.
Which
So-
is
It's just kind of crazy to think that it's the only MMO that's still that you pay a subscription. It's the only one left.
Right.
There's no other one that
Right.
you pay a subscription for.
That's how
They're
good it
all
is.
free.
Everyone else gave up because it didn't work. Remember the Matrix Online was supposed to be a big deal, and it barely even debuted.
What was the
Nice.
the DC one? Remember, you know what I'm
DC Universe
Yeah.
Legends, and that one, I was
was
so
hard.
excited about that one, and it
Yeah.
was so terrible.
It was terrible. I guess that should be my number 3, but it's not.
It's not, but yeah.
So my number 3, as an avid wrestling video game player, my number 3 is a wrestling game. It is for the PlayStation. We go old school here.
Okay.
The original.
WCW Nitro.
Oh man, you know what?
So going back,
Yeah.
so THQ made like the best wrestling game.
For the 64.
It was the 64, and they had
Yeah,
the WCW license.
Yeah.
And it was WCW World Tour was the first one.
Right.
And then they followed up with the sequel, WCW NWO, which was amazing.
Which is the best game ever.
And then THQ said, you know what, WCW, you guys suck. And they got rid of that license, and they went to the WWE, and they made No Mercy, or they made 2 games, and then the last one was probably like it was one of the most played wrestling games. Maybe the best wrestling game of all time. It's the easiest modded one, yada, yada, yada.
Right.
So once they lost THQ, WCW was like, well, we have to do something.
Yeah.
And I think it was Acclaim that made it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was.
And it was just terrible. When you're used to like all this stuff you could do
Right.
before, and then you with this game, like the best part of the game was just scrolling through like the character select screen, like just to see what the characters were. But other than that, like it was just bad.
Well, the bad part was that Acclaim then later picked up the WWE license also,
Yeah,
and that one was also terrible.
yeah.
All of those games that came out for that second generation consoles
Not
were
good.
awful.
It wasn't good
games.
until they got to PlayStation 2.
Right.
That's when it turned it around.
That's when, man, that WWE, the SmackDown.
Yeah, SmackDown is what started it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
actually,
the good
I
one.
remember playing that when I was a little kid. I went to my neighbor's house and we played it.
We played that in the dorms, and we actually went and bought
Over and
a
over.
belt from
Just-
Toys R Us. They're like
kept
$15,
pushing it around.
and the champ actually had like the little.
Did they say that anyone could challenge them?
Yes,
Defend it anytime.
anytime the belt could be
It was like the
challenged
hardcore
for.
champion.
So literally, like you'd be walking to class, and somebody would be like,
Let's
"I
go.
challenge you."
No, I got to take a test.
Yeah.
Well, then give me
Yeah.
the belt. You forfeit.
You forfeit, and then we would have a tournament for a new champion. It would happen all the time,
That's
all
so
the
great.
time.
So
It was great.
We got like 2 more minutes here. So Nico, let's get to your number 2.
The Devil May Cry reboot. DMC.
Devil May Cry
Alright,
reboot.
okay.
Okay. I can feel you on this one.
It was just terrible. all the combat was oversimplified. It was way too easy because the game's notoriously hard. It was way too easy.
Notorious.
The main character, Dante, that just completely ruined him. He became a super just edgy teenager instead of a cool, slick man.
2 weeks in a row, Nico has had Dante in the top 3.
Yeah, and
Dante is...
It just had a weird description of him. Did you hear that?
He's like in love with Dante.
A cool, slick man.
He's great.
A cool, slick man.
Are you in love with Nathan Fillion? Like, what just happened?
Nathan Fillion? I think you are. Are you?
No.
Okay.
All right, okay.
All right, Bibbo Bale.
That's all we ask.
We had to get it off our chest, I guess,
Right.
at least. So, this game sucks, obviously.
It's absolutely terrible.
Is it garbage?
It's super garbage.
Are the graphics at least beautiful?
It's a really cool looking game.
It looks neat, but it's terrible.
Don't you hate that when video
Yes.
games, like, the graphics look super cool, and then it just sucks? Or do
Well-
you remember, like, before, now when they do, like, the super cool graphics, it says not actual game
Yeah,
footage.
right.
Yeah.
Before they didn't do that, so you're like, this game looks awesome. And then
Right.
you get like,
And it's
what the
nothing like
heck,
that.
man?
Well, if you remember when the PlayStation 4 came out, The Order.
Yeah.
Like, they were like, these are actually screenshots. And you were like, oh my god, it's crazy. And then when you buy the game, you find out the order is only like 3 hours of playable time.
Yeah.
Like, you just spent $50 to hang out for a day.
Like, I've
That's
still,
a rough.
like,
That's
yeah,
rough.
that game, like, they hype that game up so much. Like,
It looks gorgeous.
Right. Well, and the
Gorgeous.
entire environment's interactive.
and it's
However,
fun to play, but
You can
literally beat it in 3 hours.
You
can
literally beat it in
watch
one day.
raindrops fall off a lantern. Like
Right.
it's it's intense.
The
No,
detail is
it's
crazy.
great. It's just, it lasts 3 hours.
Right.
It's like you're paying
You can-
$50
you can-
to go to a movie.
You can 100% the
That's
game.
exactly what it's like.
Pay $50 to go to a movie.
You can
You're done.
100% the entire game in like less than 10 hours.
Right. Which is sick. That's not
Just
appropriate.
disgusting.
Just
It's
terrible.
not
at
okay.
all.
If
Not
you
good
can
for
100%
video
of the game,
games.
no, it's not. That's not what you want. You want to 100% of the game. You want people to have to play it over and over and over and over and over again.
Shout out to Dark Souls. At least 3 times you have to beat the game.
And that's not even. That's not. I mean,
Ugh.
the order again. You can do it one day.
Now he has to make up for it by doing that shout out.
Oh, he feels bad about picking Dark Souls 2.
I felt bad about Nico in this segment. So let's jump out to a break, recollect our thoughts. We come back, we'll get to some more worst video games.
Whoop, whoop.